It's a good morning to be in Africa. Oh, what a morning. Had a quick little drive up from Durban to Tala Game Reserve. Thought I'd come and test out a bit of gear, and before I even had my cameras out, entered the gate, and just over there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6, 7 white rhino just chilling, and I've got a bit of a standoff here. Those rhinos have literally just chased the male ostrich off, and now they're just sizing him up a little bit, and the male ostrich doesn't seem to be very happy, but they were sniffing the eggs. They won't do anything to the eggs, but it's quite interesting. So just to confirm, this is not a trip about wildlife. This is purely just a camping trip. So there may be a couple of shots of maybe giraffe, rhino and stuff like that, but this is not about that. This is for me just to get out. So I mean, after the great outdoor expo that we had last weekend, a lot of us have taken time off, and this is going to be my time just to reflect from the show and just chill out a bit. But yeah, I think it'll be cool. I think it'll be very cool. Also, it'll be a very cool place to come do car testing of vehicles and that type of thing. I don't know what the rules are regarding getting out your vehicles. I'm sure it's a problem. You can't really get out, but yeah, maybe for filming that might be an option. Alright, but cool. Let's go. It's always so nice being at Tala. It's so nice and relaxing. We came down to the dam here, and there's just Egyptian geese all over the place. They were all on the bank until I got here, then they jumped in. And then also what's also cool is I got the sound of the hippos are just behind me here. They're a bit far, I can't even, they're so far, I can't even get them with the long lens. But such an awesome little spot. Yeah, so lekker. And then now what I wanted to do, I wanted to go on this little road here, but it's quite wet from the heavy rains that we had this weekend. So I'm not going to do that. Actually, it's actually very cool. The roads are so wet and slidey that I actually had to put it into what's called low range 4x4, which is also, I mean, Defender's always got high range 4x4 permanent, but it was just actually fun putting it in low range just for the slipping and sliding. It was actually very cool. I was coming down the one hill and the whole car was just going sideways, and I was like, nah, I don't want to put it in 4x4 low range just because it's so much more of a challenge. But yes, I didn't realize how slidey it was, so then I decided to quickly change it into low range. But really cool. It's just amazing that this place is literally only 45 to an hour, well, with roadworks is about an hour from Durban. Yeah, so I mean, we should be coming here more. Really, you know, I'm not excited for the wildlife. I mean, I've done enough wildlife adventures or travel, but it's just so cool just to be present in the bush, which is very cool. So this is Tala's camping site. Very well, camping area. Such a lekker spot. So now the question is, what site do I choose? This is always an issue when you go camping. Okay, let me go check. So I can camp here. There's some power, which would be nice to have. I don't have my solar on my vehicle as yet. This is quite cool. Got power, but I do quite like these the concrete slabs that check here. So all the others have got these concrete slabs which you can park on. Nice and level, which is great for the rooftop tent, so that'll be pretty cool to set up on that. But I don't see a power point on this one. So we've got a kitchen wash up area here. Okay, so that's just all your plug points. Let's have a look at this side. Yeah, cool. Sinks and stuff here. That's very cool. Hello. Cool. So we've got toilets. Toilets, I don't see these are just general toilets for everybody. So little sink here, washing up area, very cool showers. I mean, these things are awesome, man. Little steel shower setup, and more his and hers toilets, and more little basins for washing up. Epic. So these are all the other sites on the other side. And what is also pretty cool is this fire pit boma area here. But I'm thinking I'm going to park here on number 1. What I like about it, it's nice and open, and there is supposed to be rain at about 1 o'clock today. I honestly don't think I'm going to be driving around much. I think I'm just going to be chilling here today, just doing some work, and I think this is probably the best spot, and I'll check and I'll explore this area a bit more. It's like one of those things, every time you go camping, it can be such a mission trying to find the perfect campsite. You gotta worry about the levels. That's the problem with the rooftop tents. You always need to be totally level. That can be irritating. But with these concrete slabs, I think that is such a win for what Tala's done here. Yeah, let me. I'm gonna have to maneuver through here, and then park over beyond there. Can't even see it now. It's there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go do that quickly. But it's a very cool spot. This. Just a bit worried about the rain, so I'm going to just go and have a little park off there and set up and play with my gadgets. Yeah, so as I said, the main reason for this trip was actually to test some gear. I've got the new rooftop tent which I need to use. Just play around with a couple of things. Nothing fancy. Yeah, just get back into vlogging / videos. To be honest with you, that's my main thing, is to actually get this back up and running. And I'm making a big change. I'm using my iPhone now to film. It just seems a heck of a lot easier just using it rather than the big camera. And it's always on me, so let's see how it goes. I'm not too sure how the sound. Well, I think the sound's okay. I don't know how great it's going to be compared to my normal video cameras with the fluffy microphones and stuff. But I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, let's go set up camp. So I got the wild awning, 270-degree awning from Canvas Safari Tents out, and yeah, it's flipping awesome. You don't need to put the legs down straight away. For a quick picnic, that'll be awesome, just to pull it out, leave it. But I've had these things absolutely damaged and destroyed, and it's just a slight gust of wind just comes underneath and just pushes the thing and snaps it. So I wasn't gonna take it. I didn't take a chance. I'll always put the legs down, and because there is there's not supposed to be any heavy winds coming through, but there is a bit of rain, so I put these guard ropes down so that if water does land on top, it's nice and tight, just on there, and then it runs down here, so it doesn't just pool on top and then you got to push it out. So I like putting the guard ropes down. It's also peace of mind. I've been caught out setting it up, as well as being caught out setting it up and then leaving it, and then coming back and there's a absolute total bugger up of a broken awning. So yeah, I always do that. I think it's just safe, yeah, especially for if you are going to be here for overnight. And that's how it looks with the awning out, with the guard ropes and the poles down. Very cool, very simple, and absolutely easy to set up. I'm going to open up the tent, which is actually easy, but disclaimer first, Now, a tent's usually supposed to open to the side. Now, I've always had Land Rover Defenders where I open it up in the front. So, the DeWild is not necessarily designed to do that. It's supposed to open up the sides. So, the aerodynamics of it is actually supposed to be coming from this side over. So, that's the latches over here are supposed to be on the driver's side. So that is supposed to be here, so that this tent opens up this way. So now I've changed that, so it doesn't affect the aerodynamics obviously much. It's still quite a aerodynamic top, but you can actually see it's got a bit of a fall that way and a slightly higher section that way. So not a big deal. But the other disclaimer is not ideal. When it opens up this way, the ladder actually goes past the bull bar, okay, and then onto the ground, and then I tie it down there so it doesn't slide because the angle's not great. So what I have to do now is I've got to take, I think I've got an old ladder from one of my old rooftop tents, and then what I'll do is I'll get that welded and adjusted so it actually sits onto the bull bar. So I make a nice short ladder, sits on the bull bar, strap it down, and then in theory it's a lot safer rather than this ladder that's bowing a bit too much. So that's something I have to do after this trip to get that done. Okay, cool. So that's relatively effortless. The only issue was me climbing all over the bonnet, which obviously is my own fault. And what you can see now is the angle of the ladder, which is not great. So I'm going to adjust that and then get the straps all sorted. And then I can then finish off the top. Cool, so I'll put the strap in there so this doesn't kick out for any reason, because that's obviously not pretty easy to kick out. And the only concern now is that when I climb up, this is going to be sore on the edges here, and this can bow a little bit, so just got to be conscious of that. And that's about it. So I just got to put the other stays on the other side, and then on the inside it's got a tensioning bar that goes to the center, and that is that. And then I'm ready to camp. How cool is that? Oh, so this is me up in the nest. Oh, there's a bit of power that I need to set up. So we've got some lights in here. I'm going to set up a plug point in here too. Very, very comfortable mattress. Windows on each side. There's the doors with a little veranda there. Very, very comfortable. And then here, this is the crossbar that you fit in once you're up here to strengthen it all up. But very, very cozy. I mean, this place, this campsite and the communal picnic area is absolutely immaculate. So clean. The staff are just like ants running around, cleaning and fixing. I mean, we had massive storms here 2 days ago, and you wouldn't even notice it. The roads are wet, very wet. Other than that, it's unbelievably clean. Very, very clean. Here's a cool little picnic braai area here. Very kiff. Little braai. Okay, little 5-pit boma with 6 braais on the other side there. And right next door here, you got the kids' jungle gym area. Now I love this little sign here. Such an awesome little spot because it's actually very much an educational place for kids, and that's a cool thing. I hope this is not for like putting a noose on your neck and hanging you if you litter. It's a bit hectic for this. This is probably mine, but it's not my mom, it's my wife that cleans up after me. Now, how epic is this pool area? Now, just to let you know, I've already said it before, but the major storms here, so the pool is green because of the hectic rain we had. Well, it was close to flooding. It was massive storms, but the pool's green. Can't challenge management for that. We had massive storms, and this has clearly affected this. But what an epic spot for the kids. And just on the other side of the pool area, there's the big dam where the hippos are. More little picnic spots over there. Very, very cool. I have to say about this place, I mean, I've said it already, the maintenance is unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Everything is clean. Like no lifeguards on duty, just so you know. But it is so clean. I love it. Now, if you have little kids, I don't want to say little kids because I mean it's not great for little babies, but if you were camping here for a couple of days as a base camp set up there, your kids will have, if they had friends around, yeah, they'll be busy like anything. This is a really, really cool spot. Let's check this. Looks like something else here. A cool little pond thing. Lots more picnic sites over there. Very, very cool. I'll get my braai going. This is my little quick braai from Waves. I've used this several times, so it might look dirty, because it is dirty, because I've used it like probably 3 times since I bought it. Check how lacquer this little thing is. A bit dirty, as I said. But yeah, you can put my charcoal in there and get it going. Now with every safari braai, you have to have a drink, and obviously gin and tonic is my go-to. We're very fortunate enough that Six Dogs has always been supporting us, and my choice of gin is going to definitely be Six Dogs from London. It was the most amazing gin. They gave us 4 of these for our Great Outdoor Expo, which this is the last one of it, so I better just finish this off. And it was a hit. I wish we had more from the Great Outdoor Expo, because the exhibitors and the advertisers and the people we were chatting to were all loving it so much that only have one left. Oh well, I'll get another one soon. But geez, really awesome gin. I think we did a couple of competitions with them and did extremely well. Got a couple of thousand entries, but it's not that I'm drinking it because they sponsored us or they gave us giveaways. I mean, this is not necessarily a sponsor. They gave us this for the show, but this is definitely, I want to buy some more from them. It's definitely a drink that I want to keep drinking. It's probably the best gin that I've ever had. And look, I'm not a gin snob, but it really is good. And when I give it to other people, they all say really good. So yeah, I'm gonna go a couple of these tonight and maybe ward off the mosquitoes. There are no mosquitoes here at the moment. They don't know. Brai's nearly finished, but there's always that one thing that always bugs me is firewood. You get absolute hit and misses of firewood. This one is still going, so the others were burned quickly. This one went forever. It smells. I don't know actually what wood it is. I just took it out of my stockpile. It irritates me sometimes. You get this wood that has a horrible smell. Like one of my worst is mapani. Yeah, and mapani stinks. It's not my favorite. Yeah, there's some lacquer wood out there, but I must say I'm slightly converted. I tried that Blaze. What was it? Blazes. I'm gonna get in trouble with the boys in the office about this one, but it was Blazes restaurant grade charcoal. Jeez, that stuff burns for ages. I have no idea why I didn't bring mine across. I mean, I had bags of it, but I thought, let's bring some of the old wood that I've got. Yeah, it can be a fight to get the wood going. I know you can get those gas, those connections you put on the gas bottle and put on a thing. That's more of a schlep than anything else. I know it's very cool to have and get the fire going, but I like to be a little bit more minimalistic as much as possible. Maybe that's not the word minimalistic with that type of thing. But that Blaze charcoal, I'll actually do a video on it soon. That Blaze, yes, as I'm getting old. The Blaze restaurant grade charcoal, man. Yeah, so it's definitely my favorite way to braai at the moment. Yes, it doesn't have the big flames and stuff, but it still has a little flame. But literally the best best method to make fire, unless you're making a massive fire pit. That is the way to go, in my opinion. I'll do a little video one of these days on that one. So one of the reasons I wear sunglasses is I'm actually looking at myself now here, but my eyes are not focusing. So if I look right there, I kind of look better. Am I? I don't know. I can't see myself now. So when I'm trying to make sure that my beard's off straight, I'm looking off, which absolutely frustrates me. And also wearing glasses actually doesn't make me look stupid. And also, the strange thing is wearing sunglasses actually makes me more confident. So putting on a pair of glasses, you actually, for some reason, I mean, I've done reels before where I'll take 5 takes, absolutely getting frustrated and irritated with myself. I put my pair of sunglasses on, my SPKs now, and I'll wear them, and I get it done so quickly. It's a strange thing. It's also because I'm not focusing on my eyes, where my eyes are going. And it's a weird one. I mean, I got that from Casey Neistat, the YouTuber in New York, and it doesn't look like, yeah, it works. It absolutely works. So I'm a big fan with wearing sunglasses. Also, I look stupid when I look squint and I look confused and don't know what I'm doing. Kind of the glasses help me with that. Yeah. So anyway, my steak is nearly done. I like it usually very rare. So when you see the B-roll of this, don't like, if it's too rare. I might have overcooked it because I'm actually talking too much here, so I better just stop. I've actually overcooked this. It should be more pink on the inside. And I haven't let it rest as well. Anyways, it is what it is. No, I suppose I should have rested it more, but it's not exactly the way I want it to be. But it's fine. So I was thinking of just doing a quick little walk around George, what I want to do to him. I mean, I've already, front end is sorted. I like the classic look. If anyone asks or wonders, this is not an aerial for radios or anything like that. It's purely a height indicator to show me how high my rooftop tent and my boxes. So if I do manage to go through when I'm not thinking, and I go to a low shopping mall, and that will remind me not to go in, because I've done that a couple of times as well. So the whole thing about George's, I'm trying to keep him as classic as possible, but obviously, you know, guys are talking to me about product and stuff. I mean, Land Rover parts wanted to put a whole lot of new bumpers, more modern stuff on it, but you know, you got to get to a point where you say, no, I don't need that. The vehicle is perfect the way it is. I do want to put some spaces or change the tires just to bring them out a little bit. I do not want to bring them further past the wheel arches. I don't want to lift the vehicle. I don't want to do anything. I want to keep it as basic as possible. These things, the side steps will always be there, because those will protect the vehicle, including the bumper. And the bumper, I always want to have these side bumpers that wrap around, because that protects the vehicle. The shower, I will be looking at that properly in the future. I've got a box on top, a sketch box. That will be, I'm probably going to put a solar panel on there, which I'll have one of those portable power boxes inside to charge, so I can charge it during the day and charge it in the vehicle. Then I can sit outside and work or wherever else. And then, now what you can't see, you can. So on top of the awning, I've got another box. On top of that box, I want to get some type of roof rack system to sit on top of it, so I can put my surfboards on top of that. And then I'm going to put a water tank at the back, small little water tank. I've lost mine. I used to have like a front runner roof rack, a water tank. I've lost it. I have no idea where it is, so I need to go see if I can find it in my garage, or put a new one. And then I'm gonna run a tap down on the side of the ladder there, and then a little tap. So in theory, I've got everything sorted here. It's still a 7-seater vehicle, so I can use it to take kids and friends away. I always want a 7-seater. I do not want to change it. I do not want to put a draw system in it. I want to make it as simple as possible, but it's going to have electricity, power. It's going to have water. It's going to have a hot shower. It's going to have the awning. It's got to have the rooftop tent. There's a lot of things it needs, or it still needs to be finished, but I can pretty much live off the grid, solo in this thing, but I can still put 7 people in it when I want to take people on a trip or take family away. The other thing is I've got my front runner, not that table, but there's other table that will slide underneath the rack as well. So I've got to put that, and I've got to go find that. That's also in my garage. It's one of my things I can't find. It sounds bad, but I've got a lot of stuff, so I've got to go find that. And obviously I already said the ladder. I've got to find my other, I know where that is, the other step ladder that will sit on the bull bar. That's I actually found the other day. So there's not much I want to do other than a bit of extra lighting. So when the awning's open, I want to have a light in there. The light's already in there. I just need to wire that up once I've got the power set up. So it's not a lot to do, lots of little things, but when it's done, it's going to be absolutely awesome. All right, let me go China. The flies are getting to my meat. Good morning. Jeez, last night was such a great sleep. I don't think I woke up once. Slept right through. But what a stunning day. Jeez, yesterday was actually didn't rain, which was awesome. But it was overcast all day. But look at today. Absolute beauty of a day. I've got a 9 o'clock meeting I need to do at my offices. The back there, but I'm gonna pack up, do a couple of cleanup chores, and then make my way out of the reserve. But I think I'm gonna spend a bit of time just getting some more photos of some wildlife in the reserve itself, and some videos as well. But wow, it was quiet last night. You could hear the highway slightly, which is quite close. I mean, the dam's then just on the other side of the road. There's a road. It's not the highway. It's just a little road. But you can hear some trucks in the morning coming through. At night it seemed very quiet. And the main highway is that side, which you cannot hear. But what an epic morning. Wake up to the nyalas outside the tent. Yeah, really great. But yeah, let me have my coffee and my cereal, and yeah, let's get this day going. So, our bag of choice that our team uses is the balsac, and this thing is so rugged, it's ridiculous. You literally can put this on top of your roof, as long as you make sure it's facing this way, so water goes over. But this is totally waterproof. It is you have no idea how tough this thing is, and it definitely is. I mean, my daughter got into this thing. She's 12 years of age, and this thing is absolutely rugged and tough. I mean, I've got so much stuff in here. I've got boots, I've got sleeping bags, I can just throw everything in this, and it's almost like your last minute bag that you can have prepared to go camping. And what makes it also cool is that it actually comes with its own little comes with these bags, so you can put your dirty clothing, your boots. So this one's got my boots, my waterproof boots, and socks all in here, and then other ones will have dirty clothes, normal clothes, whatever else you want to put in here. I mean, I've got my big jacket in here. I've got my big torches, literally stuff I don't need, but I just throw it in here. Such an awesome bag. Obviously, it was derived from the original balsac, which was an army bag that the guys used to carry. And what's awesome, these are all printed designs on here. So balsac will even design your own brand for you and put your own logo and prints and all that type of thing on. But such an awesome bag. It's always, this bag is always ready to go. Basically, it's our go-to bag. But yeah, such a cool product. One of my favorite things, other than the fact that it is hardy as hell, is that you just sling this thing over your shoulder like this, and then it hangs down the side.